Boy, Ashley's gonna be stressed whenever she sees this. You're making a mess, dude.
Like
No,
that?
no. We were ripping out the flooring that we just put in a year ago. So something that happened is that we have our water filtration system. It's underneath there. So the water filter part, the inlet part, it got like a pinhole in it. The grommet did, and decided to flood our whole kitchen. So every bit of this was all soaked all the way out to roughly about here. This is where our old cabinets were. Anyways, it was soaked out to here. Everything was squishy, and so I had to rip all that out. Well, putting that in was a pain, so I decided, I'm not going to do that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to rip this out. And I got some concrete stain. All right, so we've got a couple of these holes we got to fill in. And to do so, I looked on YouTube, read some reviews. Anyways, we got these holes, cracks that we need to fill. And to do so, instead of buying concrete and busting it out and filling it in and all that, we've got some concrete epoxy stuff. This is concrete siliconized filler and sealant. So we're going to use this on there. And then what we got to do is just scrape it off, kind of like putty, kind of like wall mud. Same thing. So we're going to fill in these cracks, filling around the edges of the room where there have been some mice that have gotten in. So we're just going to fill all these in before we start painting. All right, Lincoln got all that taken care of. Now he's doing a little sweeping. We got to get some of that concrete caulking and put it over there. That's our patch right there. We patched some in there, patched some back there. We got to get the fridge out of here. Doing a good job. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All right, now that we got everything prepped, so let me show you. Got everything prepped. We went and cleaned. We scraped as much as we could to get it flat. We vacuumed. Now we just got to wait for this to dry. And then we can get some paint on all of it, but we're going to start with just the trim for now. Just around all the trim. Get all that painted, and then we will do the middle. You ready? No. So we've got the painting around the trim, and luckily Lincoln's over here because he's doing a fantastic job. So this is the first coat. He's doing a great job over there. I'm about to start right here and see what we can do. Alright, we got a lot of it done. Still going at it, but it's drying pretty nice over there. It's just I think it's matte black. Just straight matte black. So Lincoln about to messed up to where we couldn't get out of here. So this is my exit whenever I'm done. All right, that was fun. Whatever fun is. Oh, so we got it painted, but unfortunately I forgot to grab my phone before I walked out of there and finished painting, so I had to walk all the way around through my maze. Step and grab my phone. Slowly, gently, and back through the maze. Oh, it don't look bad. I'm going to, I've still got to pick that trim over there, so I'm not too worried about it. And then trim's gonna cover up that stuff over there, so it's not too bad. That right there, that's gonna get a transition, so I'm not too worried about it. So I think we're doing all right. So once it dries, we'll get a second coat on it. Till then,